Hey, can we get the CZ Scorpion Evo? No, we already have the CZ Scorpion Evo at home. The CZ Scorpion Evo at home. This is the GForce Arms Blade 8, and we're gonna take a look at it in tonight's WV Guns and Goats video. So before we get started, everybody, how about you go ahead and headbutt that subscribe button to join the herd here at WV Guns and Goats. My goal in 2025 is to grow the herd to over 10,000 members, and I need your help to do so. So what do we have right here? Well, this is the Celic Arms Blade imported by GForce Arms. This is the 8-inch model. They also have a 6-inch model. This gun is what would happen if you took a CZ Scorpion Evo, made it completely out of aluminum instead of polymer, made it in Turkey, made it take Glock magazines, and you kept the price under 600 bucks. Yeah, you can find this gun for a pretty affordable price out there online. I think I picked this one up when they were on sale for under 400 bucks. But what do you get at that price? Well, you get a 9mm blowback PCC, and I'm going to go over all the features that it has right now. Of course, you don't get the blade or the brace, and you don't get the optic, but you do get a Picatinny backplate. Now, this backplate is not compatible with the CZ Scorpion without modification. You also get some flip-up plastic sights. These aren't really anything to write home about. It does come in a cardboard foam-lined box, and it comes with a cleaning kit. So on the left and right side of the gun, you have a QD sling mount here at the rear, and you have an eyelet-style sling mount up front here. Then we have an ambidextrous low-profile safety right here, and an AR-style grip. Now this gun is an upper and lower style setup that's held together with some push pins. And as I said, it takes Glock magazines, but check this out. We've got one mag release right here, your standard button style. And then there's a quick mag release right here. So when you go to grab your mag, just grab that lip with your thumb, like so, and it's very easy to get these magazines out. As long as you grab this lip right here, it'll drop the magazine. So that's a pretty cool feature that this gun has. And then you get rails up front. Of course, you have your full length top rail. You have a left and a right rail and a bottom rail. As I said, this is the 8-inch barrel model. It has 1/2x28 threads on it. Now inside this lower, it appears to have an AR style fire control group. If you're wondering internals, there are no compatible internals between this and the CZ Scorpion. This is pretty much its own gun. So I think that pretty much covers all the different features of the gun. Oh, there's one I missed. We've got a groove right here, and then we have our charging handle right here. So I believe the charging handle is ambidextrous, and then of course we have our bolt catch right here. So in this video, we're gonna take it out here on the range and do some shooting with it. Now, I will let you know one of the things that I noticed with this gun when I first got it is the charging handle was really hard to pull back. Now, this is based off a submachine gun that they have in Turkey, so it was designed to have a stock on it. But when you try to pull this charging handle back, it felt pretty gritty and it was very stiff. So what I did was I took the gun apart and I polished up the rod that the bolt and recoil spring ride on, and that has really helped with the feeling and the amount of force needed to close and charge the weapon. Now you can HK slap it, just like you can a CZ Scorpion. So that's also a pretty cool feature this gun has. Now let's go ahead and try it out. So this gun comes with two 17-round magazines. While being Glock style, they are not metal lined, they are just polymer, and you really gotta smack them in there when you put them in. Well, didn't want to feed. Let's try this again. All right, there we go. Recoil for being a 9mm PCC is actually fairly soft on there. We did have that one hiccup with the first round, but we'll see if it happens again to us. Well, this is Blazer 115 grain ammo. Very easy to shoot this gun fast, and it stays on target easily. Now, I tried to use one of these extended 10 rounds ETS mags, but they do not lock in to the lower, so keep that in mind. The ETS mags do not work in this gun. Got some Winchester white box 115 grain. We all know this ammo doesn't have the best track record. Let's see if it works. Locked back fine. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a couple different target dots to see what kind of groups we can get out of the blade here. Well, okay, we had one failure to fire. This is the Winchester white box ammo though. All right, I'm gonna go down range. I'll show you how it did here in a moment. Here's our target at 15 yards. Those are 2-inch target spots, 5 rounds per target, and very good groups. The last one with one flyer that I pulled. We're gonna shoot the bottom 3 targets with more Winchester white box ammo. That's what we're using for the top 3 groups. Now, we did have one little hiccup there, but that does happen. It's been pretty reliable. Otherwise, let's go ahead and see what kind of accuracy we can get out of it. Well, it helps if I charge the weapon. Let's go see how it did. On these targets, the first target had one flyer. The center target had the best group. They're all packed right inside there. And the third target still had rounds touching on it, so pretty good. Let's see how many I can put in the top center target on there. Let's take a closer look at that target and look at how chewed up that dot is. Well, except for the one low left and the one barely off target, I would say the Blade 8 is fairly accurate. So we have put about 200 rounds through it in this video. It's starting to get dark and cold out here. I'm going to finish up with 2 of these Magpul mags full of Winchester white box, and then we're going to throw a suppressor on it and see how it sounds with 150 grain Syntech ammo. I would really stick with Magpul mags in this gun, and if you want the extended magazines, stick with the Magpul ones as well. I was having issues with the Amend 2 magazine. You can see right here in these clips, I was having issues with them feeding when they were loaded to full capacity, but I have not had problems with these Magpul magazines. So let's go ahead and finish this out. Lock back, fed fine every time. Stick with the Magpul mags. They're affordable and they come in various round capacities. All right, I've got my anechoic 35 silencer on here. I got some 150 grain Federal Syntech. Let's see how it sounds. I'd say it sounds pretty good with that can on there. All right, everybody, so the sun is going down and it's getting pretty cold. I'm ready to go inside, but we had a pretty nice day out today, so I wanted to bring this Blade 8 out here to the range and show it off to all y'all and see if it was gonna be reliable. I'd say this is a pretty good PCC for under 600 bucks. If you're looking for something that's all metal construction, now being all metal, it does have a bit of weight to it. However, that also helps with the recoil. This gun was extremely soft shooting for being a direct blowback PCC. So if you want to check one of these out for yourself, you can check out GForce Arms website. These can be found at most of the major firearms retailers online. And if it continues to be reliable, I think it's going to be a really good choice for a sub $600 pistol caliber carbine. We also saw on the targets there that it was very, very accurate, and the gun is very easy to accessorize with plenty of rail space. So everybody, thank you for joining me for tonight's WV Guns and Goats video. And remember, if you're not out there having fun shooting, what are you doing?